Welcome all. A couple of weeks ago I put out a video testing the capability of the Rode Wireless Go 2 unit that I have, and I went to two different locations and tested in two different ways. I was especially interested in seeing how it performed when the transmitter was being blocked by the body, and there were two quite different results, and that sort of kept nagging at me for quite some time until I sort of had a thought that I wonder if there is something going on that hasn't been tested and tried out before. So I went back out to the park where the ground is fairly level and repeated the test that I did earlier, but just simply doing a test with the transmitter behind my body and coming towards the camera itself. I'll show that video now, and then I'll talk about what I think is perhaps going on with the audio recordings. Okay, I'm now at 100 meters, close enough. And I have the transmitter at my back so that my body's blocking the actual receiver, and I'm using a lav mic on my lapel to get the audio. So we'll see how this goes. Just to fix up a bit of a nagging thought I had after I did the last video on the audio, just to see whether there is a difference. And what I intend to do this time is walk the 10 meters back to the camera, but talk for just a fraction longer than I did before, because perhaps my speaking method was causing some of the dropouts that were happening. So we'll see what happens. So 100 meters, and now going towards the camera. Okay, I'm now at 90 meters and facing the camera. See how the audio sounds. At 80 meters, still facing the camera. I think I can just see it with this glaring sun. At 70 meters, it should be fairly audible by now, and hopefully it's coming across fairly clear. 60 meters, if I'm counting correctly, and I can finally see the camera out of the sun glare. 50 meters, and it's looking a little bit better now, and I'm pretty sure it'll be fairly clear audio. 40 meters, by now the audio should be absolutely crystal clear. 30 meters, shouldn't be a problem whatsoever for the audio. 20 meters, again, it should be absolutely clear and loud. And finally at 10 meters, should be okay. As you can see, from 100 meters out all the way back towards the camera, the audio quality was actually very, very good. No dropouts or anything like that at all. And for the entire time of the test, the transmitter was located behind my body, so it was being blocked from the receiver all the time. So why was the quality so good when a lot of people say that as soon as your body blocks the transmitter, the audio just disappears? And what I think might be happening is that as I had the lav mic connected to my lapel and the wire going back to the transmitter, I'm just wondering whether that lav wire was actually acting like an aerial, so that when the transmitter was transmitting, it was also transmitting via the aerial itself. This is simply perhaps analogous to mobile phones. When you have a radio in there, you've got to connect the wired earbuds in order to actually receive something, because the wired earbuds act as an antenna. So I'm just very interested to understand what's going on here, because clearly there was a very, very good transmission going all the way out to 100 meters. It may have even been more, but I didn't want to do it any further. And perhaps that is a reason. I've never seen the system being tested with a wired lav to see whether the distance capability increases or decreases or whatever. And I'm just now wondering whether that is in fact the case, that if you have a wired lav connected to the Go 2 transmitter, that it really doesn't matter where you locate the transmitter, you're always pretty much going to get a line of sight signal to the receiver itself. So it's interesting, definitely not scientifically proven or anything like that, but it does raise some questions about what's going on, and perhaps others who have the Rode Go 2 and wired lav might even be interested in doing some similar tests to see if they can get same sort of results as I have, or is there just something else going on? I don't know, but there's something to ponder, and on that note, I'll call it cheers.